Stonebwoy, his first visa to come to this country. If I'm lying, tell Stonebwoy to come and say that I'm lying. It was a Ghana independence that brought you here the first time.
Does it make sense for anyone to sit there and say that you are sabotaging? Because how can you if it is happening every year?
The matter chop hot. Assembly diloto. Hey! Aye!
In my previous videos about this particular story, I talked about activating all body cameras. And when I say activate all body cameras, I mean I am following keenly on the outcome of this particular conversation. What conversation is it? It is the banter or the sabotage conversation between Alodia Promotions, Westcoast, and Aquaba UK on the right, and Team Stonebwoy on the left, on the Ghana's Independence Month. That is the 8th of March show that people are crying sabotage left, right, center. There's been new development, and I have the details here for you live on Roland Report. Make sure you subscribe, and of course, share your views in the comment section. Moving forward, you know that Shagzy and the Tekwashi Art Market has got us covered. If you want beautiful art pieces, sculpture works for your homes, offices, and what have you, just contact them. They are off the Medina La Paz Highway, right opposite the Villaggio building near the Talo office. Just contact them with the numbers on your screens, and they will definitely get you sorted out. That is the Tekwashi Art Market for you. Straight into the story. What am I talking about? You remember not long ago, yes, we all saw that when Stonebwoy announced his dates, that is his up and running tour, one of the dates in there was 8th of March, of which he is scheduled to play in London. And of course, O2 Shepherds, that is to be specific. But then, out of nowhere, Team Alodia Promotion, Westcoast, as well as Aquaba UK also joined forces to announce their 8th of March Ghana 68th Independence Concert. After these two announcements, of course, there's been cry from one side into the space. And what is the cry about? The cry is from when Team Stonebwoy had just alleged or came out to allege that the other counterparts, that is Alodia, West Coast, and Aquaba UK, are trying to sabotage their show. What is the sabotage about? The sabotage, according to them, is the fact that these people have announced a show or their show on the same day he announced his show, or they are all playing on the same date. Well, some people have shared their knowledge on this particular conversation or outcome, of which some people think that Charlie, make bring this one. Some who are also referring to karma, whilst others are also giving technical input into this particular conversation, saying that you can do yours, they can also do theirs, since it is not at the same venue or they are not hijacking your stage. You can do yours and they can also do theirs. But then moving forward, while the conversation has gotten to that, for me, I was in high spirit or high expectations waiting for a response. Was the conversation also from Team Alodia, West Coast, and Aquaba UK? Because Stonebwoy was asked from a fan, or was asked by a fan, what he thinks about that particular collision, and he said he was going to keep the sabotage story for later. Now, this team, which is Alodia, West Coast, and Aquaba UK, are now also accusing Stonebwoy of sabotaging their events. Classic. My London. You people are doing the most. I mean, when I chanced on this particular conversation, I'm like, wow, when the Abana they bought a chino, they called Ban come and take some. Oh, and I'm going to be asking. So, West Coast, in an interview with Ohima Asante in London, has said so many things. I am here to get the full tape though. But a teaser that was released by Ohima Asante, of which West Coast even played a voice note of where Alodia contacted Stonebwoy for 8th of March. For 8th of March. As to the outcome of that conversation there, I still don't have the full tape, so I'm yet to get it. And when I do, trust me, I will break down the conversation. Then we dissect it and find where the sabotage story is really coming from. But then, The snippet that was released by Ohima Asante is online and I would want to play it to you. Watch this video.
Stonebwoy, yeah, his first visa to come to this country. If I'm lying, tell Stonebwoy to come and say that I'm lying. It was a Ghana independence that brought you here the first time.
Does it make sense for anyone to sit there and say that you are sabotaging? Because how can you if it is happening every year?
Everybody knows that. So it's not that I'm sitting here lying.
Right.
The artists know, the Ghana community in London knows, and even the Ghana community in Ghana knows. Look at the top. What does the screenshot say?
It says Stonebwoy at the top, and it's...
So, but I want you, before you read, play the voice note underneath.
Stone, good evening. I'm Ghana. I want to know your availability for 19th October or 8th March.
This is the voice note.
Yeah.
My brother Alodia sent to Stonebwoy. We had intention of even booking him for 8th of March.
This is by Ohima Asante and Westcoast. For those who don't know Westcoast, Westcoast has been a partner of Alodia on almost all Alodia's events as well as Akwaba UK's events. If you're looking for some of the top 3 tier events promoters, Ghanaian events promoters that they have in London, of course you cannot do without Alodia. You cannot do without Westcoast. You cannot do without Dennis of Akwaba UK. You cannot do without Mingles. And all these guys are there, including a quick friend say, yes, I'm friends are done for your bar has and say, oh, Bezil, thank you. Bezil's Entertainment. Oh, Bezil's Entertainment. Big shout outs to you. Of course, these guys are all top promoters in this in the UK. And these are Ghanaian promoters, if you ask me. So, well, for me, I don't know how this whole conversation is going to turn out. But as it stands, none of these two parties are cancelling their show. Stonebwoy's own is happening at the Shepherd's O2, whilst Alodia, Westcoast, and Akwaba UK are also having theirs at the Indigo O2. They are all happening on the 8th of March. Just that they are wide apart. I think about 45 minutes per my check intervals. Drive like the way we had. It's about quarter so kind of situation. But then people are still crying of sabotage. Don't worry. Even per this small tip, you can share your views in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this particular conversation. When I get the full details, trust me, I would want us to sit down, break it down one after the other. Then we see if Stonebwoy and his team are the ones that are crying foul, or Alodia and his people are the ones that are crying foul. Or where is the sabotage really coming from? My name is Roland Amati. Share your views. Let me hear from you. Until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!